Now, right, you lead us in.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever it is in your area, your country, your town. Hope you all are having a great Saturday. Here we are with the restart of this episode. I do apologize for what was trying to be for the first episode. Just had some technical difficulties and unable to get people on during that time. But now, for me, doing better in regards to timing. But like I say, always welcome to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, find us now on Spotify. For listeners of the podcast, just search Steve's Wrestling Ramble. Also, while you're there, search Talking Packers with Steve. The NFL show that I do will be having its season finale on the 13th of February for the 2023-24 NFL season. Hope to have hope to have it all full. Have 10 people in the studio to talk NFL on the 13th of February because I realized to introduce my guest here, Josh. I realized that the 14th is Valentine's Day, so for me being a single guy, I forget that sometimes. But so I had to move it for some people that have girlfriends and wives and whatnot. So that will be on the 13th, 7 p.m. Central, here on YouTube, same place, same face. But yeah, like I was saying, Josh, welcome to the show. A friend of mine that I met.
Thanks for having me.
The PSF family.
Yeah,
Representing, you can tell from his they're the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, that team that I wanted to be.
you know it.
That team, Bills Mafia. But Josh, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, it's great to have you. And like you said, we're going to start off with the Royal Rumble. Of course, the big news being with what happened on SmackDown, but I want to go, chronologically. In regards to Royal Rumble, I guess overview. What were your thoughts heading into the Royal Rumble before the event started?
So heading into the Royal Rumble, I thought that this was going to be the start of the road for Cody Rhodes, and I thought that I thought maybe he would come out as the number one entrant, and I thought maybe he would work his way through. Obviously, that didn't happen. He came out number 15, so he lasted through about half of the field, and he ends up winning the thing. And I was very excited, very happy with the outcome. I'm yelling in my house, finish the story, and so I really enjoyed the Rumble. I thought I wasn't expecting Bayley's win. I thought Bayley's win, for me, anyways, it came sort of out of left field. I don't know about you. I think I look at the general consensus and.
Yeah, no, I understand that in regards to the women's.
What was that?
I understand what you mean. The consensus in regards to the women's Royal Rumble match. I mean, that's the show started off with the women's Royal Rumble and Bayley getting the win. It was interesting though with this Rumble that there wasn't as many surprises of superstars of the past of my era or before me eras of superstars because they have such a deep bench they can draw from their NXT roster to having the Royal Rumble.
Right.
So that was nice to see on both the women's and the men's later in the night. But starting off with the women's, certainly enjoyed that. Tiffany Stratton and others, just seeing them, in the women's Rumble. Jade Cargill finally making her in-ring debut. And solo effort eliminating Nia Jax in the process was a good moment, right? Visually. So she had a
good moment. Absolutely.
For her. So, for those that have been waiting, when are they going to debut Jade and how? Well, you're in the Rumble, at least in regards to being in a WWE ring for an actual match. So, so that was good in that regard. Then we had, Logan Paul, Kevin Owens for the United States title. The way that finished with the referee finally using sense and disqualifying someone for using something, right? With the brass knucks and Kevin Owens. You almost think he's going to get one over Paul and get the win, in the same way Paul would. But in the end, he'd been disqualified. And I like that callback also on SmackDown during their promo. But in regards to Royal Rumble itself, dang good match between them two. And then the fatal four-way for the Undisputed Universal Championship, WWE title. Roman Reigns
Hmm.
successfully defending an AJ Styles, taking the pin. And then we had the
That was a
men's
big
Royal,
surprise to see
you
that.
know. It
Hmm.
certainly was interesting. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I really liked the Logan Paul Kevin Owens match. I think Logan Paul is great. Uh, one of my current favorites right now. I like the way that he plays up that heel role, and doesn't he doesn't shy away from it. He tried to be a face for a little while after the thing with the Miz, but it just didn't feel right. And I'm really excited about how he uh, is just embracing the heel role.
Yeah, I'm enjoying Logan Paul, and I was enjoying him even in the beginning of his career, coming into
Hmm.
WWE. And if you wait a little bit at that point, if he really is going to have his whole heart into this, if he's going to
Hmm.
care, give it the respect it deserves. And it seems like he's been doing the work, and putting
Absolutely.
out great performances, even in matches that you go into knowing he's going to lose, like Crown Jewel against Roman Reigns for
Yeah,
said world title, but he still had a good showing, right?
I think he
even
had a great showing.
so even in defeats, in regards to storylines and booking, he still showed out in regards to performance,
Hmm.
and making Roman look good, Roman making him look good. It is still a team effort. So, and I enjoyed Logan Paul, and how he's giving respect to the business and working hard to earn his place. Now to the point that he has a new contract and wants to
Yeah.
be more full time. So, be there more often, as you said, in that dossier or whatever that was, heading into the Royal Rumble pay
Hmm.
per view. So uh, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and hopefully, he has a bright future in WWE for himself, even after he drops the title, and
Hmm.
what can be for the future for Mr. Paul and all that. But for right now, he still is said United States champion
Hmm.
heading into WrestleMania, so he has his match. Um, and then, like you said, the men's Royal Rumble match, right? Mr. Cody
Yes.
Rhodes. Woo.
Cody Rhodes. There
Cody
you go.
Cody getting the win and coming up to, like you said, 15. I didn't think they were going to have him at 30 again. If anything,
No.
they'd have CM Punk be 30. 10 years since being in a WWE ring. I know he's been wrestling, but it
Hmm.
might have been best for him to be 30. But unfortunate with CM Punk and the injury during the
Yeah.
match. And
That tricep injury. As soon as it happened, I was watching it and I said, "That's not good." And then I saw him roll over to the corner, and the two female referees, ran over and were talking to him, and I could see him grabbing his arm, his tricep, and I said, "That's not good. This is not good. I don't know what is going on, but I think he may have." I thought when he went down, he used his elbow to kind of brace the fall, and I
Mhm.
thought maybe it was a dislocated elbow or broken arm of some sort. I did not expect the tricep to be torn. That was a really, it was just an awkward fall, and that's what did him in. And I said, that's not good, but he finished the match, and kudos to him for working through that pain. That had to have been a lot of pain to work through.
Oh yeah, adrenaline for sure to be able to continue on and be able to finish the match.
Hmm.
The finish was supposed to what was started and it's supposed to happen in regards to Cody winning and those two being the final two, and having
Right.
great epic moments between each other, back and forth and whatnot. Even with CM Punk hitting the pedigree
Hmm.
as
Oh
well.
yeah.
So, but all in all, I would say overall it's a good pay per view. Probably give it a B plus A minus grade. Uh,
Hmm.
but what say you in regards to overall after the fact grading and whatnot? Your thoughts after said show?
I would give it probably a B plus for sure. I don't think there was too many like big surprises. There wasn't. I knew Roman wasn't going to lose his world championship, so that to me was just meh. Um, but I did like Jordan Grace coming through. We forgot to mention her. Jordan Grace coming through as the TNA Knockouts champion. I thought that was pretty cool. So I would go B plus, for sure. And Cody Rhodes winning is a two thumbs up from me. But then let's get into the aftermath of the Royal Rumble.
Then we had Monday Night Raw, right? And we had Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and Seth trying to say, hey, no, this my title. I'm the guy. This is the title. You don't want to go for that Hollywood title. You want to go for this title, the workhorse title, someone that's actually here, someone that's actually defending it, a championship you can be proud of, than a championship that's with a guy that's barely here, not defended, needs help, all that stuff. So I think that was a good back and forth between those two. It was a good segment, promo.
I think the promo was great. I didn't know where it was going to lead to. I just said when it happened, I just remember saying, Cody, you got to finish your story, and to finish your story is against Roman Reigns. Kudos to Seth Rollins for a great promo, but I didn't know what they were trying to do there. Maybe just cause some drama and see, maybe leave some doubt in the spectators, like saying, wait a minute, is he really gonna pick Seth? So I thought the promo was great though. But moving on to SmackDown, because I mean, just a great segue into that. When Roman said that was the loser bracket title, and that it was basically the silver medal championship,
Mm-hmm.
I did not like that. I thought that was to me that buried the championship. I mean, it just automatically just whatever relevance that Seth built up. I was going back and forth today on Twitter with some people about all this.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever relevance that Seth possibly had built up for any of that, it was kind of washed away with just that one comment. Like, this is the loser bracket. Yeah, that didn't sit right with me. So I'm thinking, again, we're going to have Cody Rhodes challenging Roman Reigns, for the Universal Championship, or the WWE Universal Championship. And I liked what Cody said when he came out, and he was like, I'm here to take everything from you, not just that championship. I'm going to take everything from you. And then there was that little bit of a dramatic pause. And then he said, but not at WrestleMania. And at that point, my excitement for WrestleMania just got sucked right out of my body. Any excitement that I had was gone. And as soon as I heard the Rock's music hit, I was laying in bed. Normally when Rock's music hit, I get all amped up. I'm like, all right, let's go. As soon as Rock's music hit, I just felt defeated. I felt defeated. And then that embrace that they had, and him whispering something into Cody's ear, that was, to me anyways, just the nail in the coffin. And now you have your Royal Rumble winner going up against the silver medal champion. Supposedly, I don't know if he's really going to go against Seth, but that's just the way that it looks like it's going. And to me, that was just that's not finishing the story.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where they're going to go with it. I'm not super excited about it anymore. I was, but now I've kind of lost my excitement. I've gone on a tangent now, so I got to hear your thoughts on it.
No, hey, that's fine. Hey, go as long as you want. I get it, and I respect that. In regards to me watching that segment was SmackDown and Roman Reigns and his promo talking about Seth and kind of mocking his walk because of his back injury and whatnot, and
right,
and all that. I guess doing heelish stuff, but it seemed a little too far at times as well. But then you got Cody Rhodes coming out there, and when he came out there, I was just happy to see him. Always enjoy theme song, all that stuff, and just thinking, okay, so Cody's just gonna come out here, gonna say that he's going for Roman Reigns' title, saying Seth had some good points, but also some points he disagreed with, and whatever that was going to be. I didn't know, obviously, ahead of time. But he tried to say, this and that, plus and minuses, because he wouldn't completely bury Seth either. Himself, in regard to as a challenger.
Good guy Cody never buries anybody.
So, yeah. But then he would just say, yeah, but in the end, I'm coming after you, Roman,
Right.
It's just my destiny. I need that title for my family, for myself, and all that. But then as it went on and as it actually was happening, it just felt weird, and
Right.
and even as he was, saying stuff and talking about things, and in the end saying, make it crystal, I'm going to make this crystal clear, that I want to go after that championship. I'm coming after you. I'm like, okay, so we still got to the finish line. So I'm like, okay, it was kind of weird, but we still got to the end goal. And then, like you were saying, he got to the point where he said, but not at WrestleMania. And then he talked about Council and The Rock, and The Rock was a kid, and he comes out and that embrace. And it was interesting when they were talking, when The Rock was talking in his ear, Cody was smiling and whatnot a little bit. And then something was said, or just how it was going, that smile turned into like a WTF look, and it was like a change of his face right before he left the ring.
It was that distant look in his eyes. He
Yeah.
was kind of like, okay. And they didn't even play his music out. It was The Rock's music.
Right, to finish, that thing between The Rock and Roman.
Right.
And now we got to...
Now, I will say this. If they go the route of, let's say, John Cena in 2008, and it is, I think John Cena challenged Randy Orton for the WWE Championship at No Way Out instead of WrestleMania, and maybe we do something at Elimination Chamber in Perth, and maybe Cody wins there, because The Rock versus Roman Reigns does not need the Undisputed Championship. It doesn't. It does not need it. I think all it needs is those tribal chief beads. That's all it needs.
Yep.
And so maybe they've worked out a deal with Roman to go work Elimination Chamber. Cody challenges him there. Cody still walks into WrestleMania as the WWE champion. That's fantasy booking. That's not what's really going to happen. It's what I hope happens. But I do think that there is. They might have some wiggle room. I'm wondering if they're kind of testing the waters to see what the public set is saying, and maybe they'll react that way.
Well, if we go by 24 hours, it's certainly been a reaction, on
It
social
certainly
media,
has.
on people's podcasts. I know I was watching Good Mic Work and some others podcasts and whatnot, let alone people's Twitters and tweets and Twitters and all that stuff. Yeah, the reaction is certainly, or that's why the hashtag We Want Cody has been trending. So
it's been trending for almost 24 hours. Yeah.
So, and the WWE, as much as we say that they can be stupid, they're not. They know what they're doing in a way. And, I saw that one tweet in regards to maybe this was planned because it's going to be like the Yes Movement, only they needed this moment to, put the fire in the bellies of the fans, in the sense.
Right.
Just, because maybe in their eyes, I don't know, I can't speak for them, I'm not part of WWE management, but maybe in their eyes they thought that making things too obvious, which can be good, but sometimes bad. Making things too obvious for Cody winning the Rumble, Cody challenge Roman, blah, 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 everything's in stone. And we're just marching along, waiting for Mania. Happily, though, but still just waiting for Mania and have to wait for April. They're doing this to have the twists and turns and to have fan reaction, fan interaction, interaction, all that stuff. And all that, in the numbers and all that.
People are certainly talking about it.
Where we'll see where the end line is, because we still have Elimination Chamber, But even before then, we have the WrestleMania streaming press conference.
Yes.
That'll be on February 8th,
Thursday.
2024. Yep, Thursday, February 8th, 2024. Already coming up here. And maybe, just maybe, for fans like me or others that are just hoping for hope, that something happens there of announcements, not of actual other things, but of announcements. Like maybe The Rock says, "Hey, I'm here, but I'm not one to take something away from somebody else that's earned this, deserves this." That Cody, this is your match. You won the Royal Rumble. You're supposed to get this WrestleMania spot. I just wanted to have that interaction with my cousin because I want to let him know that he's not going to be winning, or something to that effect. They'll word it better, but something to that effect. And The Rock will say he's going to put on a guest referee shirt, and he'll be the guest referee for the WrestleMania main event, and make sure that nobody dampers the main event.
Oh yeah, and nobody interferes like Solo.
Yeah, like Solo. Yeah, and I mean there is the other Uso, but I'm just saying that's in regards to last year's effort for me of thoughts. Maybe it's announced at said press conference that this match will not be for the Undisputed Championship. This is for the Tribal Chiefism of things. And they actually announced that, but it's still going to be a non-Cody Rhodes main event. So it still is happening of the way that it's happening, but not happening as a title match. And Cody might then say, and already announce, okay, well then I'm going to be facing the winner in France at Backlash.
At Backlash, yes. I forgot that's going to be in France this year.
So go to I know it's not in Paris, but go near Paris and face off in France and have him win the title abroad. I know that's not WrestleMania, and I know that sucks for me and some fans, especially diehard Cody fans. But I think, for me at least, I can deal with that more. I don't know about you. What do you think in regards to what you think of the press conference, WrestleMania, Backlash, all that stuff that I just rambled about?
Well, I think that the press conference is going to confirm the main event of The Rock versus Roman Reigns, unfortunately. Because I do think that as it stands right now, again, this isn't in set in stone, but I do think that right now they're gonna announce The Rock versus Roman Reigns. But I think there might be the little bit of a twist with Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber. I was looking this up. I didn't realize that that is a 70,000 seat stadium, and it is sold out. Australia is completely sold out. So, if Cody wins there, and then he walks into WrestleMania as champion, I don't know who he would go against at that point. But let me go with what you said, and maybe it's going into France at Backlash, and yeah, he may win there, but I don't see it. I don't see it if they actually do Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania, no outside interference, just a straight up wrestling match between the two. Roman Reigns is going to win. And Roman Reigns is going to win, going away, and he will not lose the WWE Championship until SummerSlam. SummerSlam is probably going to be the time that we see The Rock lose his championship. Wild card in all of this could be Damian Priest with the Money in the Bank briefcase, Senior Money in the Bank. Wouldn't it just be awful if they do Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania? Cody Rhodes wins the match, and within 5 seconds of the pinfall victory, hear Damian Priest music hit, and out come the Judgment Day with the Money in the Bank. What happens there, man? Come on. I would actually be so sad for Cody if that were to happen. But I would actually also kind of feel good because he did win the world championship, a world championship. So he wins, but he loses right away. But then but it also opens the door for him to challenge Roman Reigns again. Because let's go a little bit further. I don't see him winning the Royal Rumble for a third year in a row. I don't see it.
Yeah, that'd be wild. But no, I don't either.
I don't see it. I mean, it could happen. I don't think we've ever had a three-peat champion.
No, we just had a 3-time champion with Austin, but not a three-peat.
Or a three-peat Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah, not a three-peat.
I don't think we've ever seen one. But hey, maybe it happens. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But man, getting back to the core of all of it, I just feel bad for Cody. I feel bad for Cody right now. I just want to tell him we're all like the fans, we're all behind you. We all feel sorry for you right now. We want to see the ending of the story. Let's get to that ending of the story because I think he has to be the one to pin Roman Reigns. It's not even about winning the world championship. I mean, it is, I guess, but it is about like who is going to be the man to pin Roman Reigns. Who is going to be that guy? Because whoever, I was telling my wife this the other day, whoever is that person to pin Roman Reigns, they are set. They are set. We have a guest here. This is my cat, Vankman. Sorry about that. He just kind of jumped on my lap.
That's right. Just wanted some attention.
That's all he did. He loves me. So his mom is downstairs, but he doesn't want to hang out with her. He wants to hang out with me because I'm talking to you.
But no, it's gonna be interesting to see how this press conference goes, and see what kind of twists and turns are happening. I know people right now, as I'm looking on Twitter, hearing some reports in regards to The Rock and Roman Reigns. I don't know if you've heard of Stash Club Wrestling YouTube channel.
No.
But there's a guy, his name is Dante Toro, at Dante on Deck on Twitter. And he was quote tweeting or whatever it's called now with X. But he was just saying WWE is cooked if The Rock wins this match and dethrones Roman Reigns. I'm not even entertaining this idea of happening right now.
I'm not either. I couldn't see a 52-year-old man, and no offense to the older generation out there, but I don't see a 52-year-old man who gets winded on the way to the ring, beating Roman Reigns, who is an absolute athlete in his prime. I don't see it happening. I don't want to see it happening. And I'm saying this as a huge Rock fan. I actually spent thousands of dollars to travel down to Miami, Florida for WrestleMania 28 because I thought that was going to be The Rock's last match, his final match against John Cena. I'm a huge fan of his. And to me, if I'm saying this as a fan, and if people want to call me negative about it, then so be it. But I don't want to see him carry the WWE Championship again. He's a nostalgia act at this point.
Yeah, and that's kind of hard for me even to hear or say as a big fan of The Rock myself, through my childhood and all that, and always enjoying when he returns and whatnot, whether it's a surprise or planned. and announced and promoted. But either way, I always enjoy seeing The Rock. I love him. He's my number two overall of all time behind the Undertaker. So, um, like I have Undertaker, Rock, Hogan, and Bret Hart for my top four all time. Um, but yeah, so with The Rock there, it's just and now he could be the one beating if he beats Roman Reigns. I think I could swallow it a little bit more if it goes along the lines with the Cody Rhodes storyline and it's not for the title.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, the last person to pin Roman Reigns was Jey Uso in that tag
Uso.
team match. So
Mm-hmm.
I think for me personally, it's not about the pinning of Roman Reigns. It's about who should be the one taking the title off Roman Reigns, and that should be Cody Rhodes. So I'm not against if it is Rock Roman that The Rock wins for head of the table purposes. As with him and Lineage, he should be the head of the table. But
Mm-hmm.
but then with Cody to be able to jump right back in there, go for the title and win it. Whether it is like I said before or after WrestleMania, one of the two overseas shows, be able to get it done and finish the story. Um, I was just thinking as you were talking in regards to if Cody wins the title in Perth, Australia, in Elimination Chamber, and not in France at Backlash. Um, like you said, he'd be coming into WrestleMania as the undisputed world champion. Then where would he go for the title match? Well, if we have Senor Money in the Bank not cash in yet, because we wouldn't have the Seth versus Cody match, then maybe he would, even though he's a heel, so maybe not. But I was gonna say early cash in and gonna have a match with Cody at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be actually a pretty darn good match for said title. Um, Actually, it also would be funnier if they have the title match in general, and then he still uses his cash in afterwards because he has his friends there after the match. But either
Mm-hmm.
way, that'd be interesting too. It's just crazy, right? The mind is going everywhere. What's going to happen? How is this going to work? We got to wait until the press conference, right, to
Well, we
see.
gotta wait. Well, let's see what happens Monday night, because I think on the uh, on the poster for the press conference, you had Seth on one side and Cody Rhodes on the other, and you had Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley on the other. So I'm wondering if there's something with Cody and Seth. That's probably where it's going to go. That's all speculation at this point, but hey, what do I know?
Yeah.
But I do think that in the I think in the next week there is going to be some clarity as to what is going on, because there has to be. We all can't be sitting here going, okay, but they didn't say that it was a title match at WrestleMania. They didn't say that it was going to be this, and this, and well, then now we actually haven't had a confirmation of Seth versus Cody yet. And look at us. We're saying it's going to be Seth and Cody, or it could be Seth and Cody. So I think in the next week there needs to be a lot of clarity moving forward for Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. And I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. It's just disheartening in regards to what's going on and how it's going down, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're just gonna have to wait and see what actually happens when we get to the press conference, get to the next shows and whatnot. But yeah, it's just still crazy overall. We'll see how everything goes, moving
Mm-hmm.
forward. Royal Rumble was a good show. I'm sure the other shows will be fine. We just kind of put the ducks in a row and find out, where the Cody story is going beyond everything else
Mm-hmm.
for the shows. Um,
Yep.
I don't know if you guys or if you have seen the Love and WWE show, um, Bianca Belair and Montez Ford reality show on
No, but
Hulu. That actually is pretty interesting. I found it fun. I binge watched that yesterday, but
Oh, really?
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I thought it was fine, and I certainly enjoyed it and
Is it
all that
like
stuff.
what is it, Ms. and Mrs.?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, I think Montez Ford and I think Montez Ford is going to be an absolute star on his own. I think one of these days he's going to pull a Marty or not a Marty. He's going to pull a Shawn Michaels and do something with Dawkins there. I don't know. I don't know. I think he just he has that charisma. He has the athleticism. He is going to be a star once he breaks out of the Street Profits or the Pride, whatever they're calling themselves now. That's such a weird faction to me. But didn't they just add BFAB to
Yeah,
that?
SmackDown. Yeah,
That'll be good. So should be interesting.
yeah.
I can hear a pup back there. I don't know what kind of pup that is, but it sounds like a big dog.
Actually, it's a Beagle mix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but but yeah. Anyways, we'll just finish up then,
Yeah.
and like I said, it was great to have you here and
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it, man.
talking some WWE.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll do it again sometime. How's that?
Definitely, definitely. The next one will be the prediction for Elimination Chamber, so hopefully to see you then.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know
But
when.
before you go, before I just push you out, welcome to share, promote, and let people know where they can find you.
All right. You can find me on Twitter at Josh Brown 06. I'm usually on there talking Buffalo Bills football. I talk movies. I talk WWE. You know, follow me on there at Josh Brown 06.
We're gonna definitely follow him there. Find him out. I'll find him, elsewhere as well. He does PSF in regards to the media casting for the Buffalo Bills. So I
Yep.
know the season is over for the Bills as much as it is for the Packers. So it's not a knock. Both of our teams are out.
Yep.
Um,
Both our teams are out, unfortunately.
but check him out next season. Him and his crew uh, being back at PSF for Buffalo Bills for the 2024 season for their
Yep. We
march
will be there.
to the title.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
But then again, you guys have to worry about the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. So,
eh,
um,
eh, eh.
Rodgers, he's back.
He's
he's not
fought. No, I'm just kidding.
he's not going to break his leg again. So,
No, no,
um,
he won't.
but no, the Bills are certainly prime, and hopefully, maybe it can be like a handshake deal between the Jets. Maybe the Jets face the Chiefs in the first round and eliminate the Chiefs. Then you don't have to worry about the Chiefs, and then you face the Jets or something
Yeah, we'll see.
to be able to
We'll
move
see.
on. But anyways, no, thank you for being here, and great to talk to WWE with you. And like I said, the next episode for everybody watching or listening, again, Spotify, if you're listening or watching here on YouTube, welcome to subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter at Army_strong_06 or the Ramble _06, where I am for Twitter for this show. It'll be a little bit obviously until we get to Elimination Chamber. Then we'll have the prediction show there. But also tonight, actually, I do want to promote. I just remembered tonight on PSF, being the host over there for the pro wrestling fan for the chat room there, for the wrestling chat room. I will be doing my Royal Rumble review there too tonight at 7 p.m. Central. So if you are on PSF, if you have the app downloaded, you're welcome to join that chat room if you're not already joined, and then listen live or join the show if you want. I welcome anybody that wants to talk wrestling. So if you want to join the show, you're welcome to beyond just typing if you're busy and you can't be on air. But again, thanks to Josh for being here. Thanks to everybody listening and watching. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the NFL games tomorrow for sure. Or not tomorrow, the next weekend. I'm thinking
We got the Super Bowl.
I'm thinking it's the championship games. I don't know why my mind was going there. I got so much going on. But Super Bowl coming up. That will be the Chiefs and Niners. Hopefully the Niners win by 50. But then we'll go from there, and we'll do the NFL show, which will be after the Super Bowl on the 13th of February.
Mm-hmm.
Above all else, as always, take care.
Have a good one.